Welcome back to pregame.tv. Next up on our contender list is number 6, Samraat. And Chuck, I got to tell you, your buddy Ken, you know, when we did videos earlier today, sports videos, he had to tell me that there was a horse that he liked just because of the name. And it was this one. And you know why he told me? This is the kind of guy your buddy is. He said his brother's name is Sam, and he's a rat.
Hey.
That's your buddy.
I've taken the girl over to the track, and I study the form, and I do this, do that. She looks at the paddock. She likes the way the horse's butt looks, and that horse wins after I study for a half hour. You never know, but that's
isn't
not
that,
the way you're
isn't that how the, isn't that how the girl picked you too? She liked the way your butt looked.
She didn't see my face.
All right, Samraat, you know, it's kind of hard to do a video on contenders and not put this horse in where the horse has had 6 lifetime starts. He's got 5 wins in a second. You can't ask for much more than that. He's been ultra consistent.
And this is kind of what I look at sometimes in the young horses. I like a horse who's progressively just getting better and better. Yeah, he has 5 wins, like you said, but he's kind of consistently getting faster and faster and faster coming into the race. I still think this horse has room to improve. I mean, I think this is one of those very live horses here who could make some noise here in the exotics. I like the way he runs, and I think he's still a horse who maybe we still might not have seen his best race.
We haven't. Now, some of the races that we have seen from him, we saw a couple, you know, really good stretch duels between him and Uncle Si. And he came out on top in both of those, and they battled from the top of the stretch home. And when you see 2 horses battle like that, shows heart from both horses. He came out on top, so everybody, you know, says, obviously, you know, this horse has more heart. The one thing that I will point out in both of those stretch battles, he was the horse on the outside. And from my experience with horse racing, you've got 2 horses. One's on the outside, one's on the inside. Now, we're not talking about in the turn because obviously you want to be on the inside to save ground on the turn. But when you're on the open straightaway and you got 2 horses battling, the outside horse has the advantage because the inside horse doesn't like the close quarters, doesn't like to be pushed down in, and he used that to his advantage in both of those races.
Yeah, and that worked out for him. And sometimes the inside could be faster, sometimes the outside could be faster, more so in the thoroughbreds too, you know, and you're absolutely right, though. But I want the horse who in that battle. There's certain horses, and you know, they will not let a horse pass them up. They'll give you everything they had because they don't want a horse to pass them up. They know what they're doing. They know they're racing. That's the kind of horse I want.
Do you want the horse, like you said, look the other horse in the eye and then not let it? Yeah. And I had a filly that was best horse I ever owned. It was an invitational mare, but there was one horse we could not beat. Every time we were in with this horse, we were second. The first time that we finally beat that horse, when my horse got up to her, looked her in the eye, and went by, that horse never got beat by her again. And it's just horses. They know, you know, they're animals and people. You know, they're creatures of habit, and they know what's going on.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I like that. All right, especially like the winner's circle and the purse checks from the invitationals. Samraat got sidetracked there. Samraat, he's a horse that
you were trying to figure out what happened to that check that you made from those horses.
Yeah, those were spent long time ago. You know the horse business; it goes quick, buddy. They say the best way to become a millionaire is to get into the horse business, but you got to start with 2. All right, we're going to be back. That's Samraat. He's a horse that's got a lot of heart. Ultra consistent, 5 out of 6. Got to look at using him in some of your exactas, maybe exotics on the lower end, tries and superfectas. We've got another horse we're going to preview. That's up next, pregame.tv.